remember how we did that. For this, I will start from here. Okay, okay, so let me just place this on the grain line first. Okay, so I'm trying to position it to lay straight the way we cut it off. Okay, so that is that. So once that is done, before we had 4 inches, which is from here to here. From here to here, 4 inches. Okay, so this should be here. So, but we've decided to do 2 inches here. Okay, so as this is coming into here, we'll have this at 2 inches and we'll have this at 4 inches. Okay, so I'll just apply my adhesive. Okay, so that is that, and these parts can now meet up on a straight line. Okay, and here you can blend up. Here you can go this way. So this is the back piece of the tulip sleeve I just made right now. So I'll just come right from here. Okay, so this is it, and this is a tulip sleeve front and back exaggerated. So all you are going to do now, if you need more of the exaggeration, just keep adding, but I'm afraid it's going to form a flare. Okay, so that is why I have to use 4 inches, because 4 inches right there is not that much. Okay, so I'm going to sew this sleeve this way. Can you see? If I'm sewing this sleeve, I'm going to match midpoint to grain line to grain line. You can see grain line to grain. That's how I'm going to pin on my fabric. So I want you to look at this paper as fabric right now. So if you are looking at it as your fabric, once you pin these points, okay, once you add your seam allowance and pin, just go over to your machine and run a gather stitch. So the gather stitch, you are going to gather it back, gather everything back to the normal sleeve. So by the time you gather everything back to the normal sleeve, you will be sewing the sleeve into the armhole. Okay, so if you sew into the armhole, this point you are going to close. You know how the sleeve used to be. So just give it a try and drop your comments on the comment section and let us see how it actually goes. So you can, to avoid this part being sharp, you can just blend. It doesn't need to be sharp. At this point you can just blend. So this is an exaggerated sleeve, so play with it and all that. So another thing I want to say, if you feel that the distance from here to here is too small, we divided the grain line into 3. You can divide into 2. So if you divide your grain line into 2, so for this particular sleeve we have on the thumbnail, I just looked at it critically and I noticed that the connection we had from this point, okay, is a little bit closer from the grain line. So to have exactly what we have on the thumbnail, I'm going to make these necessary adjustments from our grain line. I'll just come in by 2.5. Can you see? And I'm going to connect it from that point. I'm connecting it from that point because that is exactly what we have on the thumbnail. I just looked at it right now and notice that it came up a little. The crossing is somewhere on top of this point. Okay, this is the midline. Okay, so rather than where we took the measurements, I'll just come from here, including the puff. From the upper piece, I'll just come by 5 inches. So if I come in by 5 inches, I'll be connecting from that 2.5 inches I just made. Okay. Okay, or let us just come a little bit down. I don't want to tamper with what I have on the. Okay, so that is that. And then for this other part, let me take off the back pattern. So from here, which is the midpoint, we'll come out again by 2.5 and measure what we have on the midline. Midline is 6.5. I'll go in by 6.5. Okay, so this is just the little adjustment I want to make to this tulip sleeve, so it looks like what we have on the thumbnail. So I will go in that way. So I'll just cut because I noticed that it's actually, so you can just make a curve to it. Okay, just make a curve to it. It must not go straight because as it's going straight, it's eating into the sleeve and I don't want it to eat into the sleeve. So you can just come still on this point and just make a curve to it to that point. So when we bring it back midpoint to midpoint, you can see we have a little more. Okay, a little more. I really want it to come up. Okay, the way it is on the thumbnail, I really want it. Okay, so that is that. All right, people, so now this is what we have. If you have, cut it a little very close to the bicep. So but this particular sleeve we have on the thumbnail, okay, I'll be placing my pepper. I want to actually get it the way it is right there. So I'll just place my pepper below one of my tulip sleeves and apply my adhesive. So for the back pattern, that is what I'm making right here. I place my pepper on the grain line. So once that is done, I'll just come this way because that is what I'm seeing on the thumbnail. So I need to get it exactly the way it is. Okay. Okay, I think I got it now. So for this, I place my pepper and I cut. Okay, so this is it. I think I got it now and I'm happy with it. So for this, I'll come again with my pepper and lay it on the grain line. Can you see? So it has to be on the grain line. So I'll push it a little more for the front sleeve. Okay, so I will still repeat the same process, or what I can do is just to take off this pattern so I can get the curve exactly. Since the curve of this has been defined, I'll just place it this way. Okay, can you see that? So I'll place it this way and mark out the shape. Okay, it has to start all the way from here. Okay, and now go into, so that is the shape of the tulip sleeve on the thumbnail. Okay, so including this one has to, you see how I blended it. So but let me just put it back. So by the time I put it back now and make my gather, if I make my gather, it's the gathers that will open up that part of the sleeve. So if I pretend making my gathers right now, if I pretend making my gathers, as I'm gathering, it's opening up, as you can see. So if I'm gathering, it's opening up. Can you see? By the time you place it right on on the sleeve, it will open up for you. That is it, and that is how this pattern is drafted. So thank you for coming, and if you are new to this channel, please kindly subscribe, turn on your notification bell to receive videos like this every day. Like this video, share to family and friends. Drop your comment on the comment section and your suggestions as well. Thank you for coming.